Aaron Judge has been on an absolute tear this season, and after a rocky start to his year, he has reminded us that he's the best hitter on planet Earth, and he's doing that on a nightly basis with the New York Yankees. So we'll break that down and much more in this episode of 3 Up, 3 Down. What's up, everybody? I'm your host, Peter Vrionis. Welcome into 3 Up, 3 Down. Today we're going to be talking about one of the most exciting players in Major League Baseball, and that's Aaron Judge. And after a terrible start to his season, or terrible by his standards, but still above league average, he has now found his stride, and he's among some of the leaders in home runs. He's got an OPS over 1, and just when we thought that maybe Aaron Judge was starting to slow down, he's on Triple Crown watch. So it's just been so fantastic to watch. Make sure to hit the subscribe button for more daily MLB content. We're going to be posting all throughout the week, and thank you guys so much for the support that we've received on recent videos. But I want to talk about Aaron Judge today, and after a pretty sour note on yesterday's video with Ronald Acuna Jr. going out for the season with a torn ACL, we're going to focus on one of the game's brightest stars, and that is Aaron Judge. He has just been so good. So let's not waste any time. Let's take a look at his stats right here for the season. And his surface numbers look great. 190 OPS plus. So for those of you not familiar with that, 100 is league average. So he's 90% better than league average right now. And keep in mind that he's putting up these offensive numbers while playing center field every single day for the Yankees. He was a right fielder last year. He's now transitioned over to center field because Juan Soto's been occupying that right field spot. And look at those numbers. 3.2 WAR, 17 home runs. He's hitting 279 on the season with 39 RBIs, a 410 on base, which is Aaron Judge level, and 629 slug. And I'm not going to give Juan Soto all the credit for this, but he's never had someone in his lineup as dominant as Soto backing him up right behind him. So it's just been the best tandem in baseball, apart from maybe Mookie Betts and Shohei Ohtani in LA. But those two guys have been putting on a show all year long for the Yankees. And Aaron Judge and Juan Soto have just been front and center of all the headlines around Major League Baseball, and for good reason. Juan Soto's probably going to earn himself $500+ million in free agency. And Aaron Judge, I mean, he's just being Aaron Judge. When he's hot, I don't think there's anyone as dominant as him at the dish. So not only that, it's the way that he started this season that makes his stat line at this point of the year so impressive. Let's take a look at his splits. So in April and March, he had a 754 OPS, which is still above league average, by the way. Still 6 home runs, 18 RBIs. He was slightly above league average in terms of hitting, and in May he's just turned the corner phenomenally. 11 home runs in May in 24 games. He's got a 383 batting average, 505 on base, so he's getting on base more than half of the time, and a 938 slug. A 938 would be a great OPS. That's his slugging percentage. So 1.443 OPS. I mean, those are video game numbers, and he's doing it for an entire month here. I'm sure he's going to be the player of the month. I'm sure he's going to keep up some sort of production like this. And it's just been so impressive to watch. So let's take a look as well at his baseball savant here. And you can see all the hitting categories are in the red. Aside from the swing and miss, we know that's a big part of his game. But when you're producing at the level that Aaron Judge is producing, you take the good with the bad, right? And the swing and miss, I don't think it bothers Yankee fans. I don't think it bothers anybody in the Yankees organization because he's producing on a yearly basis, and he's really living up to that $325 million contract that he signed just a couple of off seasons ago. So you could see that his hitting, it's phenomenal. It's in the 97th percentile overall, and a lot of his categories are in the red. But the most impressive thing for me is that he's putting up these numbers while playing center field. This is a guy that's been injury prone, that has missed quite a bit of time in his major league career thus far. But he's able to be productive with the bat and play a pretty good center field for you as well. He's an above average defender over there, and he's got a great arm. He's not the fastest anymore, but he still runs decently well. And he's doing everything at a high level right now for the New York Yankees. And I want to zero in on one of his home runs that he hit against the San Diego Padres just a couple of days ago. Let's take a look at this. We're seeing it in slow-mo right here. That's just a vintage Aaron Judge swing. Let's wait for the side-by-side right here, and you're going to see that he's really in a great place right now. He's extending, he's using his lower half, and that ball just flies off his bat when he's locked in the box. And he's been locked in for the better part of a month and a half now, and it's been great to watch. Even though I'm a Blue Jay fan, you see the Blue Jay hat right there. Aaron Judge is still one of my favorite players in baseball, and he's still one of the most electrifying players in baseball when he's clicking like this. So it's just it's tough. It's a tough pill to swallow as a Blue Jay fan because you got to face this guy so much throughout the year. And luckily, the Jays faced him when he wasn't really clicking at the plate. But I'm sure later on in the year, when the Jays are going to be clawing for one of those final wild card spots, and they got to face Aaron Judge, it's not going to be good, especially with the way that their bullpen has performed. But that'll wrap it up for the Aaron Judge portion of this video. But I'd be remiss if I didn't talk about Angel Hernandez deciding to retire pretty much out of nowhere yesterday. We knew that there was a lot of talk that maybe the Major League Baseball offices should step in because what we've been seeing in terms of umpiring displays from him this year has been awful. He's been one of the worst umpires for the better part of 3 decades. And that's Angel Hernandez for you. You know you're not a good official or a good umpire when everybody knows your name. Even the casual baseball fans know who Angel Hernandez is. And he's become a meme of sorts in the past couple of years, especially with the advancement of social media. You could just see him getting put through the ringer by most Major League Baseball fans. So again, I'd be remiss if I didn't say congratulations to Angel Hernandez for managing to stay in the major leagues as long as he did, despite being as bad at his job as he was for that long. So shout out to Angel Hernandez. Had a long career. I wouldn't say a good career, but you know, he managed to turn some heads in his time as an umpire. So I'm going to leave you guys with this video that I saw come across my feed on Twitter. Let's take a look. So this is an at-bat earlier in the season by Wyatt Langford, a Texas Rangers rookie. And as you can see, every single call is getting further and further away. Wyatt Langford did not swing in that at-bat because every pitch was at least 5 to 10 inches off the plate. And I believe that strike 3 call, which we'll take a look at again here. So that's strike 1. I mean, that's pretty far off the plate, but all right. We know Angel Hernandez has a liberal strike zone. That's even further off the plate. That's grazing the other batter's box, and that's in the other's batter's box right there. I mean, that's Angel Hernandez in a nutshell. So right off into the sunset, Angel. You made plenty of money in your major league career. You called a lot of games behind the plate. A lot of games did not go the way that many fan bases would have hoped for. But hey, I digress. You managed to stay in the bigs for that long. You must have been doing something right. So shout out to Angel Hernandez and shout out to Aaron Judge and the New York Yankees for the way that they've been lighting the world on fire in this early portion of the season. But that'll wrap it up. Make sure to like and subscribe to this channel. We're going to be posting daily content for you. Thank you guys so much for the support that we've seen in recent videos, and we'll see you tomorrow. Enjoy the baseball.